Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Kansas City Chiefs versus Matt Ryan and the Houston Texans.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP Matt Ryan.
And you know how they say it's not about the money? Sometimes it is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and he more than deserves it. The NFL's MVP in 2016.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Akers. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, it's caught by Mike Evans. Some strong running at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Ryan. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 86.
Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
3 here as he's out to the 30.
Gibson,
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Ryan. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
complete to Jordan.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Houston.
They'll run this with Akers. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Complete to DeAndre Swift.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The Texans first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's complete, right around the 8. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Ryan. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Texans first down.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down, Texans.
And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Akers. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Ryan. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
He is good. Makes the score Texans 10. Chiefs.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 4 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Throwing again. Ryan. And Reed with it over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Ryan will throw again. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Ward. Touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking long for his tight end read. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as that promises to be a tight one. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
On first down, Breeze. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Number 23.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And out come the Chiefs now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Finding Knox there, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 33.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Uses the stiff arm. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Complete to Jordan Reed.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play. And
he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 71 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. To Jefferson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
That's a 43-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. About 3 yards there to the 27. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. Buying time to his left. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Texans scoop it.
Breeze on the keeper.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston set to take over, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams.
Complete to Mike.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw again is Ryan. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
To Cam Akers.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jannard Avery able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And they will not be able to hook look up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Tonight.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year.